Hello, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
welcome to the third live show of today, May the 14th.
Right on time.
Right on time. If you're meeting these beautiful faces for the first time, we are the Commonsensesisters.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Yo-Yo.
My name is Ella.
And to all our returning squad members, those of you that have been watching us
First
since
two shows,
you've watched the first show, you've watched the second show, and now you're on the third one. You are the real squad members, the real MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to the new people that subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. I hope you're checking out everything on the playlist and making yourself comfortable.
Thank you for lifting us.
Continue
to lift this channel.
channel.
We need to get to at least 10,000 subscribers, at least very soon, because all these 2,000 something it's not good to miss the eye. As you are part of the squad, you are seeing 2 point something.
You need to share this knowledge.
Is it good? It's not enough. Common sense needs to be spreading like the gospel.
Everywhere.
It needs to be spreading like the gospel.
That's very important.
We can do this. This was which kind of topic?
Anyways,
let's go.
So you're all welcome, okay? And there are rules on the show.
Yes.
So if you're first time watching the show, here are some of the rules
and regulations.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, you have to be respectful. You can have different opinions, but you got to be respectful, address the topic. You have to be open-minded, you have to stay on topic. And don't use bad words. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that whenever we post our videos, you'll be there to see them. You'll be the first person to watch them, or you catch yourself live. And then like and share the video. Very, very important. Also, watch the adverts when you're watching the video as a playback. If you're new to the squad, you can learn about the channel on the About page, and you can visit our community page as well. We'll post everything updated. For example, the link to this live show, we posted it at on the community page about 2 minutes ago, so you get updated on that page. And our playlist is updated with lots of fun videos for you to watch. There are different inspiring, fun memories or whatever that you can watch on there. And while you're at it, please watch the adverts. And finally, we're on different social media platforms. Common Sense Sisters everywhere you go, literally like MTN.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
Please put the thumbnail of today's topic.
The topic for this third show is quite it's quite intriguing. Once again,
we are here. So let me even start by, you know how you go on debate panel. My something panel of judges and listeners who are here to say that men supporting men is a myth. It's a myth, and we are going to prove it today.
Does the bro code exist?
And what is the bro code?
Is that
Is the bro code just a phrase? Just a phrase being used,
no action,
to make women feel jealous?
Feel jealous. You know what happens to men who break the bro code? What are the consequences
of breaking,
destroying, and annihilating the bro code?
So, and this is these are true life stories for today's topic. So it is happening. It's not fiction. It is happening. A man caught his best friend
doing something with your wife,
in bed with his own wife. His best friend, who is a man like himself, in bed with his wife. I used to say this thing that, when I see people say, people say, women, they give up themselves, women will be there's no gender war, but I've always heard this story about the fact that, guys will never. There are just some things that guys will never, some things are like territorial.
I mean, that's your babe. That they will say bro before H, bro before
you have to respect this boundary.
And that's
when I was even in university, you see some guys that they are philandra. They will have 5 girlfriends. Their friends we know, their inner circle we know, but they know the one that is their guy's main babe. So they'll be like, this main babe, man, this one no go area, this not the wife material one. This one no. So they don't. The other ones, say, one for Monday, Tuesday. This one is the real one. But in reality, in real life, it's not always the case. It seems like men.
It looks like men are snatching their men's baby. So it's not a thing of
when they say take care of my wife.
This woman snatched my husband or snatched my boyfriend. Now it's this guy snatched my girlfriend.
So when the guy will say check up on my wife, I'll be away from the country, I'll be doing that, I'll be doing that, I'll be doing this. So
it goes beyond check up.
The guy go check up, check in, and check out.
Crazy things are happening.
And still be a best friend. So crazy things are happening. This is a serious thing. What question did you want to ask first before we get into the marriage?
I will ask the question now: Is men supporting men? Is that a myth? The bro code thing, does it really exist? Is there a constitution where they wrote the outline?
As a man, God.
I beg you.
As a man,
you're not supposed to do this. This is your guy's babe, your guy's woman. I mean, your friend's wife. You know the fear God. You are going to snatch a wife, a whole human being.
A best friend would have
probably can be snatched too.
A best friend who would have probably be the best man. You'd have probably planned the bachelor's party. You would have known this guy for years. Baba, you went there. And this is
you want to harvest the soil.
Yes, soil
that you're not supposed to carry your plywood into.
And some of you will even so sit there and come and have the guts to say it's the devil. Now, men, many of you will say women are emotional beings. The logical beings that you expect that they should not destroy the bro code. They will come and blame the devil.
I even want to know what happens when a bro code is destroyed.
Because this when it's broken, not say destroy. When it's broken,
they hold it so dear to their heart. It's like, men know they do that kind of thing. And men don't do that. That's something that women do. What happens when men do what women do? When their fellow men.
When I tell people say these things about behavior doesn't have anything to do with gender. They will say, oh, what do you know? If an individual is irresponsible, it doesn't have anything to do whether it's a boy or a girl or a man or a woman. They are just irresponsible.
This story makes me even wonder and think that respect. Sometimes when we see all this thing, a man can be snatched. This kind of story shows that a woman can be snatched too. I mean, if you believe that a man can be snatched, then this story also means, or maybe some men are already snatching their guys' babes. So but men
are providing advice at the same time.
But because they say men don't talk too much about your struggle, men will not just say anything that is going on. They will just carry the heartbreak and break the next woman.
I'm going to be destroying things. Be causing problems everywhere. Instead of to address your issues,
so it's a rack it out with your fellow man.
Because
women, when they see their fellow woman,
they will go and fight.
They will go and fight the woman.
How dare you? But
why are you coming from a man? But why?
I don't know why you men don't. Some men don't address that issue too. You don't have the nerves or what to go. Instead of that, you're going to be doing payback behind the scene. Now, logical beings. Are we ready?
Okay. Let me give a brief overview of what this story is about before we share our screen. So there's a guy in the area who's known his friend for like 15 years. True life story. They've known the guy, they've known 15 years. Is, for example, in Nigeria, if you are 15 years, you are going to university. That's the length of time of knowing somebody. And then, you get married and your wife, knows your guy friend. And if all his family, that becomes family friends. This family and this family. This is my brother. I mean, my brother's wife is maybe our wife. Or maybe they took our wife to literally.
Our wife.
To mean our wife. In total. Our wife. Maybe let's say, for example, they go and do their traditional wedding. They will follow the group to lie down and be begging to give us our wife and all these things. 15 years of friendship, and now you start noticing, and this guy started noticing some things about his wife.
The husband
was noticing some things about his wife, and this is friend of 15 years.
Yeah.
The guy was curious. He's like, what's going on? This is my wife and this my so-called best friend. Something is not.
Something
is not sitting right.
Their movement is going yigi yaga.
People when they are in love, if something changes, you'll be able to know that something is wrong with your partner. Maybe this my wife is not walking the same way she should walk. When my friend comes, maybe she's
the energy.
Maybe when my friend comes to visit us, she's putting more lipstick. She's giving him bigger meats. She's doing different things that she will normally be doing for me.
But she wasn't in the mood. All of a sudden, she hears my friend's call.
She hears his name. Hey, your face will light up. Oh my God. Hey, I think we should give them names.
She give them name. What name? Alpha
and Omega. What's with that? Beginning and end. I don't want to give them tribal names.
Let's do husband and wife and best friend. It's okay.
Okay, so let's say the best friend is come to the house and the wife, she just say, your best friend is coming. Oh my God. We have new soup, so I cooked new soup.
His favorite soup is bitter leaf soup. His favorite drink is Hennessy.
Femi, I say Femi, And your best friend complimented my head last week. Couldn't we just make sure that you will be noticing that your wife is doing things that wifely duties for your best friend? Not make sense. So what is this man could not hold it anymore. He decided to go and hack his wife's phone.
Yeah, the husband of this woman.
Because he wanted to understand what was going on. And then WhatsApp breaking marriages.
WhatsApp. Snapchat.
WhatsApp is breaking marriages.
WhatsApp is breaking marriage and relationships.
So, in the WhatsApp, he saw that his best friend was 15 years and his wife had been exchanging
sex message,
nude
sex messages.
They have been sexting and nude pictures up and down.
Breaking the code. They have been breaking the metaverse.
Ìyàwó mi now suddenly means something totally different than Timi Dakolo's song. Ìyàwó mi is now. When you are hearing ìyàwó mi, it's different. Imagine you're this man, you'll be feeling something, then you go and you hack your wife's phone. You know how crazy you have to be to go and hack your wife's phone.
And you know how men used to say, how they used to advise women, don't go to a man's phone. So your eyes don't what you don't want to see. And your eyes not make you cry. This man, he did not even go to the phone. He hacked. How did he go hack? Is this?
What I go look for the woman password now? Maybe the woman's password was his best friend's birthday. This is a funny thing, but we're trying to be.
Wait till concern me. So I have to tell the story.
He had the phone and saw the unseen. What his eye not supposed to see?
He
sees.
So we were guns and pickles flying in and out.
I mean, what if he has asked his wife for all these pictures, but the woman did not give him, but she's giving
as
his
a
best
Christian.
Eternally disqualified.
Those of you that will be storing things in the clouds.
This man was heart
in the clouds.
Cool.
Yeah, the husband.
If it were you, what would you do? Imagine the
chills not to have an attack
that went through his spine. I mean, this is your friend that you probably eating with. Maybe this is your friend that you will go together to your mother's house and your mother will cook for 2 of you. You will play ball. You will bet on crypto. You will bet on some of them would have betted to go a woman.
What if it's someone that he shares everything with, like his best friend information, life.
Yeah.
Yes, Nana.
So they say, I hope he checked his blood pressure.
That's exactly that's where my mind went to go. He say no to raise
I can imagine
the sweat, the rush, the feet will be shaking.
It's like you could see your wife, you could see your friend Bola.
They
as they are sliding
it is going like this.
But WhatsApp, but they give you information that you did not ask for.
They just imagine that the WhatsApp now freeze.
I never freeze. The WhatsApp just freeze there. And you know this is when you're in that heat of the moment, you could read fast. It's like all your emotion. No, you could
sweaty, panic attack.
If it's where you
a best friend,
what will you do? A male best friend.
A male best friend.
Your best friend of 15 years is snatching
your wife. Screwing. You can remember those grinders they used in the Nigerian market to grind.
He's the locomotive engine in your relationship. He's in marriage. He did badua your wife. Ìyàwó mi means something.
So they say if it was him, I would first check the DNA of the kids, then plan my exit. We don't even know if
they have children, but that's a good one. That's a good one. We are wise.
But before planning your exit, will you confront them?
Will you confront your wife?
Today, will you confront?
Will you save the pictures, like screenshots, telling yourself as evidence? Because you know sometimes you attack people, they come and say, you are going crazy. This is not what. How can you say that about your friend? Yeah. Your friend is it's like a brother to me.
I will never do this.
She's like a sister to me. He's like a cousin to me.
Or they will not, or the two of them cannot even lie and say it's neither of us. Someone was probably hacking our phone. To make the man run mad. Will you confront your best friend and your wife?
And today say he will plan his exit. Will you revenge? Wow.
It's a bestie, not like a bestie. It's the best friend of 15 years. GBC. 15 years. We're going to read the story to you.
That's why we're asking men supporting men. Is it a myth? What happens when a bro breaks the bro code? What are the consequences when you break the constitution? What happens when they say now it's when they say bros before husband, now it was wife, bros before wives. Now wife is coming first. What happens when your best friend snatches your wife?
Your male best
under your nose.
Via WhatsApp. WhatsApping, changing it, turning to the clouds.
Sex texting.
Romancing. All the emojis.
He's the locomotive
I can't
engine.
wait.
He's piping your wife. The locomotive engine in your marriage. Not to make a run mad thinking about away.
I can't.
He probably maybe the best friend was there when they got married. Maybe he threw
the best friend was
the gutter.
Yeah. When everybody tear from leg.
The man will throw gutter.
Now this guy come catch it.
And he literally
snuffed it.
And kept it.
So they say the confrontation is in the exit plan.
Wow. I must revenge on the lady. Now me, she get take.
What of your friend?
What about your friend?
What will you do to
your friend of 15 years? So you probably even know your friend longer than you know your wife.
Because it's 15 years.
You know that your friend is the fuel in your marriage. They pump your woman steady. Maybe on the days you will come back from work tired, you cannot climb your wife. Your wife would have already been satisfied.
Or she will say she went to the market, but she's so tired.
She's so tired.
The man don't enginize this.
She's great.
Hey, what will you do to your best friend?
What if for your birthday she bought you the perfume that your best friend is so strength like? So that she can, I don't know
because
it
can make you start thinking. Just, like you said, like, just imagine the one that cut
the gutter.
Their head. Thank you for collecting that. They call them gatherer.
Maybe it's
the gatherer or whatever.
Maybe that thing, that the women wear,
snuff. People even have a picture of him, or flinging it like this. They have to fling it to the wedding reception. Flinging it.
Best friend snatching your wife. And saying this type of story will make a man delete his past without considering the consequences.
What of the best friend?
What happened to the? You might have told us what happened to the guy.
Your best friend
that violated the bro code. What should happen to him? How will you confront this your guy? Like now, it's not like you are betting to play PS4 or you are going to go and drink at the bar. This is a guy that's like your family knows. Now family
we don't share meats.
Maybe your wife was even misbehaving at home and you just told him about it and he has given you advice.
We are warming up this
place. Yes, I put it talk for
those of you now. I know some people now they used to go and tell their friends to go and check on their wife. They have to be beaten.
Yes. What if this best friend, the husband traveled for course, and he says, "Please be checking on my wife."
You know that the country is not safe.
Travel. You know the country is not safe. Be checking on my wife for me.
Then you will not come and tell you, I just took fruits to them this evening, and the kids are fine. Woo! Tunde say, friends always try to sleep with your lady. In brackets, I'm generalizing now. Okay, but we hope our lady would not be foolish enough to open. Why you put to bring on the lady? The friend don't call.
Well, it's like something that some women, if you switch it, then I not say women will always want to sleep with your husband, but you expect your husband to be responsible for their advances. So they not change that. What will you do to your friend? What would you do to your friend? Let's see what you.
What if the man has been worrying the woman, and the woman is afraid to tell her husband?
And she still feeling that she still go cheat.
I'm not excusing the woman, Sha.
Yeah. But
I will unfriend. GBC say I will unfriend my friend. Tell my family, divorce her. Maybe FIR this. If I have children, other factors may be considered. It's deep, man. Yes. I thank you guys for making the chat room.
Very, very.
It looks like we have talked for almost 20 minutes.
Okay, so now let us
show you the real life story. Mm-hmm. And brace yourself because blood is coming.
Virtual blood, please.
Virtual blood, yeah.
Virtual blood. No blood spills here. Okay. Give me 1 second. Share screen. All right. So we're gonna read you. Yeah,
we're gonna read this now.
Everybody, please pay attention, attentively, and please like, share, and subscribe. Call your guy friends to come and watch this, and girlfriends too.
My friend of over 15 years has been seeing my wife behind my back. I found out about it last year, December. My good friend was always exchanging messages and, explicit photos, pictures with my wife on WhatsApp. I hooked up my wife's phone and that's how I discovered what was happening between them.
I hacked my wife's phone, and then that's how I discovered what was happening between them. I don't want to lie, guys. This broke my heart.
Oh,
very sad. Very sad.
You don't deserve this, bro.
The man said, I trusted my friend and took him as my own brother. When I found out, I decided not to ask them. Instead, I made a decision to act as if I don't know anything. That's a very difficult, decision to make or stand to make. I wanted to revenge.
Like many of the guys.
Like many of the guys are saying.
So you guys are thinking alike.
Yeah. My feelings towards my wife changed. I just started acting up, and I no longer treat her as I did before. With my friend, I am pretending as if all is well. For my revenge, I decided to look for my wife's I decided to look for my friend's daughter, who happens to be a student in one of the universities close by to my residence. His friend's daughter is 19 years old, so obviously she's an adult. I approached her with the intent of dating her. After a while of trying, I succeeded in having her as my friend, and now we have been dating. So this husband now is after everything, is dating his best friend's daughter who's in the university. I am also happy because I actually succeeded. The best part is I have been sleeping with her with no protection. We recently discovered she is now pregnant. The issue now is she has fallen in love with me to the extent of saying she wants me to marry her. As for me, I don't have a problem with that. So he is ready to marry his friend.
This is the end of the story.
Number one. Yeah.
That's the story. Oh yeah. So, the next one.
The other ones were narrating.
The next one we're narrating them. Yeah. So let's see what people are saying first of all before we okay, we're going to put the link now. If you want to come into the studio and discuss with us, you let us know. Let's see what some people are saying. Wait a minute.
Well, I think GBC was
continuing. Okay, GBC said, but if I am an army, he, my friend, we shall go seek for
asylum.
Oh, so if you have, you take the law into your own hands, please.
Another person is saying that Kabiru is saying that, believe me, we boys, so Kabiru is definitely a guy, don't trust other guys around us. There's nothing like Broco. That's interesting. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, is he really something or is it myth? Is it, really interesting, Kabiru? Thanks for letting us know that perspective.
God damn.
Tunde is saying that the last associated that tried the last
associated that tried it. I want nobody to do anything to him. I slept with 3 of his girlfriends, and if I see his future, Tunde, why are you confusing us with this? Your grandma
last associate.
Tunde the vex.
Wow.
Now,
so it makes sense. This guy that's talking about the revenge, so it's something like it's very common. Like a guy will take that decision. Counter attack. Not be Nollywood or Kabiru. This is real life story. It's the man that was writing that story. He was telling the story.
Even some Nollywood movies are based on true life.
It's true life, and Nollywood are based on.
But this is a real life story. And we have other real life stories that we're also going to share. But we put the link, so if you are in and you feel like contributing to this topic, let us come into the studio by clicking the link. Let us know. This guy, you've seen what he did. He sought his revenge. Some of you said you go do revenge, but you do not say what your revenge.
Some of you don't talk with your revenge.
This guy he's taking revenge to generational revenge now. He went for the friend's 19-year-old daughter.
And this revenge is making him think that he wants to even marry. He's ready to marry.
Yeah, he's ready.
Now he's marrying out of vengeance.
Yeah. The girl is pregnant.
Ready to take that one. I respect him for wanting to take responsibility.
It was his plan along.
This is what he said. We discovered
that she's pregnant.
It's not like I discovered or whatever. So yeah. So they say yes, so now counter attack. Oh, that's what they're calling the revenge, counter attack.
Oh, we don't understand it now.
This is now bro.
This language in the comment section.
Now language.
We are understanding it. So sad. From UK. Sosa is saying, I felt sorry for the guy at the start of the story, but towards the end, I concluded that the man and his wife deserve each other. He could have handled the situation in better.
But it's very easy to say it like this, but the man is in pain.
He didn't have to bring the friend's daughter into this.
The thing is,
but the friends that
they are not in love.
Sleep with married men.
The thing is that they are not in love. They want to get married. But yeah, I get what society is saying. But
Yes.
yeah, two wrongs don't make it right.
And that's very true.
Interesting perspective. Two wrongs don't make it.
Kabir says the man made a very wise decision.
Please, I need now. We need people to call into the studio.
We need verbal
conversation.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Tunde is saying,
I'm not taking responsibility. Him marrying her is a permanent reminder to his friend. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah.
His revenge will make it more complicated. He's already complicated. The 19-year-old is pregnant.
I mean, that's a different thing. The marrying her is on that thing. This is deep. It's very deep.
Crazy things.
I want to ask men, why is it that when things like this happen, the next phase is
to cause more harm?
So it's like revenge.
Yeah.
People don't want to. Don't men have other guy friends they can go and say, "Oh, this guy don't mess up," or is it also part of shame?
Maybe it's part
because
of
he's
shame.
married.
Maybe it's part of shame. I mean, it's one thing for your wife to cheat on you, but to cheat on you under your nose. Under your nose with your best friend of 15 years. Like this guy was probably coming to eat at their house. You know, after you finish church on Sunday, you come and lounge in your house, eat and everything.
That's very bad.
That's crazy.
Very, very
to
bad.
Find new pictures of your wife and your best friend. And your friend of 15 years. 15 years not be being so.
No.
And your friend has a daughter.
Which means the daughter would have been calling this guy. He says the daughter is 19 and he's been best friend with this guy for 15 years. So 4 years.
4 years old.
So you probably be calling
this guy uncle or something. As in Nigeria and all of that stuff.
The man said, you can see, there's another thing I'm drawing from the story. His best friend is not a disciplined person. And he born Peking. He flow for the bloodline.
Yeah.
Because his daughter is not also disciplined. Because one thing, he said he tried and he succeeded. So which means he was really attempting to woo her, woo the girl, the 19-year-old girl severally, and she finally agreed. Like father, like daughter. That's another thing. Like father, like daughter. How can you do this to your best friend? And you woman, how can you do this to your husband? Why? Yeah?
This stuff is crazy, man.
This story is even, what will tell you for the second story? Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening.
Now that child that you're probably pregnant for, is that child not a blessing from God? Is the child not an intention? Like it's an intention, like
born out of revenge. Yeah, and revenge and pain.
And pain and everything.
And one day, I feel like the guy will transfer the aggression. The husband will transfer the aggression to the friend's daughter. If friend no get soul again, not true. Not true. Yeah, very true. So sir, if friend no get soul again, I agree. Now this one my friend though. What if not blood?
What if he's a brother?
Because
this also happens in families.
This one happens in families.
The next story now is of a man. GBC saying this one pass
matter when they settle.
Yeah, it's already off the roof already. It's off the roof. This guy made the revenge decision in
a haste of anger. Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't go to destroy. At the same time,
you're destroying
yourself at the same time too.
Yeah. You're destroying yourself
because there's no way if the 19-year-old girl eventually pulls through the pregnancy and gives birth and everything is fine. There's no way you will look at that child and not remember.
And what will even hurt the husband a lot is that if his friend is indifferent to the fact that he's with the daughter.
Yeah.
If the friend is like perfect, that's fine. Then you can divorce your wife and
be with my daughter.
Because I don't know if the friend is married or if he just has this. If the friend daughter, it could be another time that can make the man run crazy. Picking and still blessing. It's just the circumstances. The baby's birth that is complicated by the no fault of this. But consider like the child will have to will know about this. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Okay, this one is for friends and friends. So what about brother and brother?
Brother and brother, because we hear this one. Somebody called into a show. Somebody
said into a show. And spoke about how he caught his brother sleeping with
his blood brother. The same father, the same mother. I gave birth to them.
The brother and the wife, they didn't know that
the brother and the sister-in-law.
The brother and the sister-in-law, the brother and the wife. So the husband caught his wife sleeping with his brother.
So his brother and his sister-in-law, which is the wife of the man, so that the story doesn't get mixed up.
They didn't know. They don't know that they've been caught.
Yeah.
They don't know.
So let's put a name to it.
Okay.
Husband caught the brother, his blood brother. Let's say Tim is the blood brother's name. The wife's name is Stella. And the husband, you just call him husband. Husband caught his brother Tim knacking his wife Stella. He was doing a stellar performance on Stella. Stellar performance on Stella.
No pun intended.
Depends if the girl is a pro-life, though it might not be complicated.
Another angle.
Brother, na cause. Yes, so sir, not true. This is happening. Sorry, I think GBC meant to say pro-choice. Yes, this one is brother on brother. Real life. This husbandman called into a live show and he was talking about this. It's something that's happening right now.
And he doesn't know what to do. He has not comforted them yet, so he doesn't even know that they know that he lose.
He caught them. He caught his blood brother Tim doing a stellar performance on his wife Stella on the bed. Tim and Stella do not know that this man knows.
How are you supposed to recover from this mess? How are you supposed to recover from this mess? How are you supposed to recover?
What is the world turning into?
Maybe the world was like this, but we just didn't know.
Why is it that people lack self-discipline?
And why?
And boundaries.
And they are so wicked. Because this is wickedness.
Like you're a wife. Why would you want to sleep with your brother-in-law? You, a brother to, why would you want to sleep with your brother's wife?
Isn't that disgusting? Like what the hell?
What kind of nonsense is that?
They took that to our wife. They took it literally.
When they go call our wife, men, when your fellow men will be calling your own wife, this is not our wife, our this. Things like this, you cannot even tell family members because they would be like, he's still your brother.
They will say forgive and forget. They will say it's the woman that is the demon in the relation in the family. They will say forgive and forget. What do you people say?
GBC, as much as this thing is a hard truth, bitter truth you just said, though.
But we have to taste it.
Bitter truth you just said, GBC. Somebody will come and say, oh, they will blame the woman that she tempted him. Okay.
As per Eve now.
The woman tempted. Okay, do you have to fall for temptation?
This is your brother. You who came out from the same loins.
Your brothers.
Whether it's half or full brother, you came out from the same loins. From the same bloodline.
What kind of wickedness is this?
This is what abomination, and every other bad thing that they to say those words. Now,
that's story number 2.
On to the next story.
Another person called into a live show again, a man.
And he was talking about, this time, I'm going to give them 3 names. So let's say the man calling into the show is called
Caller.
Victor. I want to give the actual name. It's called Victor. Victor calls into the show and he says of how his brother, Michael, introduced him to his current wife, Annabelle. One day, on the introduction day, Victor realizes that he has had a thing with Annabelle in the past. So he don't sleep with Annabelle before Michael was in the picture. He doesn't know how to tell his brother, if he should tell his brother or not. And he doesn't know if Annabelle has already told his brother.
So Michael and Annabelle, they are married, or they are getting married?
It's like you're seeing somebody and then you introduce them to your family member.
Okay, so Michael and Annabelle are dating. And Michael now comes to introduce Annabelle to Victor as his babe. Victor is my brother. Annabelle meets Victor. Victor is my brother. But Victor has smashed Annabelle in the past.
They've had
relationship in the past. Should Victor tell Michael about it?
As brother,
as a blood brother, what do you?
Whose responsibility is it? Is it on Annabelle to say, it's your brother?
I've had something before,
or is the onus on Victor as per bro code now?
This one is blood bro code. They are just dating, so at least relationship can break. This one is not even marriage. Should Victor tell Michael You know, GBC, you say you guess so. You guess so that what? Can you explain?
That Victor should tell Michael or something?
Or what do you guess? That Victor should tell Michael or Annabelle should be the one to talk about it? Because now, what if Michael is so in love with Annabelle? Yes, he owes his brother that loyalty of telling his brother.
Before one day we come and sleep with the brothers.
Before one day, they will be gisting and sharing love rights.
You see, Annabelle, remember the time?
Yeah, GBC say Victor. You go say
remember the time we were family meeting go down begging.
GBC say Victor should tell Michael. I agree. Because
if Annabelle should tell first, we all hell break loose. Like, do you think if Annabelle should tell Michael that, you know, she was with his brother before
Annabelle will just come up for the relationship, but I don't know.
Annabelle really loves, or what if she Annabelle really actually even likes Victor more than Michael? And now it's like I'm at crossroads with these two brothers. But what if Michael is Annabelle's revenge plan
for Victor?
So like I will smash your whole family.
Hey, what if
all these are what ifs? So I'm going crazy with this story.
But it's a real life story though, because Victor called into a live show and he talked about it. Now he doesn't know. Victor doesn't know if he should tell Michael. He's confused. If Annabelle didn't tell Michael, trust may not be in the relationship. The relationship will break whether they.
Yeah, one day they will be at the dinner table and Annabelle will say, "Oh, Victor, remember the time when we traveled together?"
No, she may not even say. She'll be like, "Why are you using so much salt in your food?" I know you are someone that doesn't really like salt. Michael will say, "No, you from where?"
I know you are hypertensive. Or you say, Victor, Annabelle will say, "Victor, you still have this tattoo. I thought you said we were going to get rid of it."
Yeah. You know. I think the onus is on Victor to tell, because I wouldn't put it on Annabelle.
Why?
Because realistically, she would be afraid to talk.
Like, if Michael means so much to you, why won't you say something? Unless if you're just
passerby. If it means so much to her, you're not gonna say something.
Unless if you're a passerby in a relationship, because
don't be passerby. She's the one.
If they venture get married, let's say for example, I'm going extreme. They venture get married now. This man that you have slept is supposed to be your brother-in-law for life. Except people divorce.
What is crazy things happening? Yes,
he's supposed to be your brother-in-law for life. How can you come with it? This guy will be coming for Thanksgiving service on Sunday. Everything he will escort you to come and marry you in your place.
But the only thing is that I think that for me, I think the onus is on Victor to speak, because whether Annabelle speak or not, the relationship will still break, because Michael will not continue dating her.
Why would Michael?
So in the meantime, forget that.
If Michael loves Annabelle, it doesn't matter if your brother has had his way.
The love will quench. The love will quench, because Michael will be seeing his brother
every time
with something in his mind's eye. He will be imagining things. He will be imagining things. So for me, I think Victor has to. It's good to me to tell my past, but with your current relationship partner, though, it's true. You are right. But in this state now, it is, let's be realistic.
This past involves a blood. So it's not even like maybe if it's a cousin. I don't know how that will be.
It's like this is blood. This is brother. Now, I think that even if Annabelle wants to speak, she will be afraid. But there's consequences for not telling the truth. She has to tell. She's supposed to tell the truth. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
If she doesn't tell the truth, and Victor doesn't come and talk as well, I think, God forbid, they get married, they will still be smart. It will be a triangular smashing.
Yeah, because it's that cake that you've eaten before. You want to have a taste of it.
Yeah. You will not hear that, Michael is traveling on a long sabbatical leave.
Hey, brother!
And then trust Victor to take care of his wife.
Take care of my bro. My wife. Our wife.
Then things will be happening.
This our wife word, it means different things.
Yeah, people should learn. But I agree with what I saying, that Victor has to talk.
Now, I don't know if GBC is a lady. GBC, are you a woman or a guy?
It's
a family cake.
It's a family
cake. Everybody taking a slice, so it
all depends on who
eats first.
Some will be eating ice cream part of the cake, other will be eating the cheese cake.
Others will be blowing the candle. Now what?
I think Victor owes his brother that honesty.
And I think it should even be like on the spot. It's like if your brother introduces you to somebody, after the introduction, so call your brother aside and just say, bro, this babe.
After the lady has gone.
This babe, man. Like it's not something that you will wait to.
You should not wait. Yeah.
You cannot be pondering to be saying should I, because all those time you are wasting time. It will not be telling you, oh, no, don't do it. Your brother might come and be telling you, oh, he's in love with this girl. Maybe he wants to buy her ring. You will not be feeling bad that you really want to spoil your relationship.
Yeah.
Just right on time. Like
Just,
that day, don't go to bed
without telling your brother.
it.
That's my suggestion to Victor. Yeah.
Okay, the last story, you don't know the last story.
The last story, this one is true life story. Was it his brother? Oh, the last story, yes.
This one is the best friend one.
The last story is also a best friend one.
Bro supporting bro.
This is another guy that called into a show that we're listening to. So it's real life stories, right? And this guy, he has a friend, a friend who has been looking for a job. A best friend. It's another best friend now. He has been looking for a job. The best friend has been looking for a job for a long time. And then he decides that, okay, why don't you just come and live with me since times are hard? Come and live with me, right? For the meantime, and then you continue doing your job hunt and job search. I'll give you shelter.
Don't fall into any depression.
Don't fall into any depression.
Yes. You know how life can be now.
Yeah.
Your best friend, your guy will just say, instead of you to pay all those friends, just come and stay with me. I have an extra bedroom.
Yeah. Now, the host has a woman that he's been wooing. The woman, I don't know if she lives in the house. He has a babe that, I mean, they're liking themselves. They've been talking. They like them. They're thinking of, dating each other. I mean, you know all those toasting stage and wooing woman stage, and the lady's feeling him. And this host told his best friend, that guy, this woman, now my own, no, please, off limits.
I'm toasting her.
If you are interested, please go to her friend, her best friend. But this is the lady I really like, and we're talking. Don't move to her. So he has already told this is jobless friend. Jobless friend, go they carry. This is really like go they carry iron, walking out
for the house,
getting 6 packs.
When his friends babe will be around, he will be doing things.
He will be prostituting everywhere.
He will be prostituting himself around the place. If for house where you know the parents, he will be. They will be with each other.
Flirting.
It is what you are thinking.
This jobless friend will be flirting with his guys.
Instead of him to be applying on jobs on different platforms,
they will be knocking each other.
They were knocking. Because let's say the guy will go to work and leave 2 of them at home. Because
inside the house where they are accommodating him.
They help themselves.
He's biting the finger that is feeding him.
Instead of him to be updating his LinkedIn profile, he's there
applying for jobs
with his friend soon to be woman. Rose before holes in the mud. Now, best friends.
Men supporting men.
You are snatching your best friend soon to be woman.
Yes, and it's not. This will not be saying he did not know that his friend is the friend. He told him, guy, this babe. I like this girl. I'm already moving to this girl. I'm already talking to you. We're liking ourselves. We're feeling ourselves.
Do you people know that these guys started noticing the movement in the
host?
The host started noticing that this is friend is doing somehow, and this is girlfriend is reciprocating whatever is going on. They're flirting with each other. They noticed that this guy with a gym for house, with a push, with a sweat. The girlfriend will be looking, or the soon-to-be girlfriend will be looking at him. When some guys are walking out, lost, and you are just like, oh my god, this body, if only it tastes, So what's going to happen now? As the flirting went on,
it became deeper into
the landlord, that is the guy that owns
the host.
The host's babe now came to him to say, this is your guy friend. He's moving on to me. He's moving on to me.
And I'm liking him.
Hey!
This
is a thing of you bring the demon to come to your house.
A jobless demon.
You see,
why not supposed to help?
Not everybody that they help.
They know that this man now bring a yam and goat.
Today, this one a yam, goat and grass.
Yam and goats with the grass today. Inside they chop. Imagine how goats. Hey, this Wi-Fi is not doing well. Let me do my mouth like goats. Imagine how goats go. They chop. They shit. They chop. They cheat.
Goats go. They blow candles.
The babe had the God to come and tell the host. That's her own man. That's your best friend.
No, she did. She's not the one that said that. She's feeling him too.
Oh, the jobless guy, because you're saying that the jobless guy.
So as the friend, as the guy now came to come and tell the host that this your friend is flirting with me, The guy was like, I don't know what you expect me to do. Like obviously, I've been noticing all these things. So the guy did not, like, he didn't say what he responded to the babe,
To the babe or the jobless guy?
To the babe. He said that his babe came to him to come and say, this your friend is moving on to me. So you know how some girls will be. They will be flirting with your friend. They will not go and tell the guy that this your friend is moving on to me. They will not tell the guy that me too. I'm also reciprocating the feelings. So they will not say that one. So now one day, the host came back home and saw that the yam and goats, aka the girlfriend.
Today, what should we call the goat? Should we call the jobless guy the goat, or call the girl the goat, and they call the jobless guy the yam? Tell us.
The yam and goat, they've relocated. They've left the house, and they say they've gone to go and bed for their loving self.
Yes.
Do you know that this best friend of doom had the audacity to be telling the host that you should be happy for us?
Yeah.
The jobless guy was telling his friend that he should be happy for him
to have his babe.
He said the girl is the yam.
Thank you, so sir. Our spirit is connected. The girl is the yam. The girl is the yam. Can you imagine?
You said be happy for me. We found love. We found love in a hopeless place.
We found love in a hopeless place.
You're not parents, but you find love.
Hell, a jobless goat, a jobless man. He was there. He's of it to be ambitious.
You to be applying for jobs, updating your policy on LinkedIn. It's young.
It's possible, GBC, that the girl never liked the host. But what if she's just a loose kind?
A loose kind.
A loose girl. Loose girl, just a loose girl.
Nobody's calling me to
Please call into the show.
We'll be talking since, so you
call into the show.
Men
supporting men.
With a jobless man.
I found love with a jobless man.
Why some people on their knees praying for husband and wife and spouse? Other people are enjoying free rent and finding love. It's really true what they say. You find love when you least expect it. They are telling your friend that accommodated you that he's supposed to be happy for you.
What so much
ingrate. It's ingrate Nigeria. Nonsense and ingredients. That is you call it
ingratitude.
With ingratitude to the
and
host.
Betrayal. The only positive thing I can tell the host, that's the caller into his show, is that at least he knows before time that this is not a friend that is worthy. This is not somebody who is worthy of calling his friend, and that's not a woman that deserves him.
Yeah.
That's not a woman that deserves him, and this is a friend that can betray and do anything. That's the only good lesson from this side.
This one is a fool.
So, what in this story now? These men supporting men. Is it a me?
Is it so women can be snatched? No, what goes on when a bro breaks the code? Mm-hmm. The host is not what having the girl. It was fake love. He should find a better woman.
Yes, I agree.
They cannot go take revenge like the man of earlier story.
Mm-hmm. Like the husband man that took revenge and went to impregnate his friend's daughter.
It doesn't make sense.
No, that one doesn't make sense. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Like, for me, I don't know. And there are some people now, as we are talking, they are flirting with their friend's spouse.
Mm-hmm. Or girlfriends or fiancés.
Some of you will be having problem in your relationship. You're going to be carrying to go and saying,
you can't tell it to the man that is knacking your woman. Like giving your woman Nicodemus on the stage.
Bathsheba.
He will not be advising you.
You go to take, there will be a David, a Uriah, and a Bathsheba.
This thing is just crazy. So because sometimes you hear all these stories, but sometimes you hear it from a female perspective.
Yeah.
These
are men that called
snatched your guy away. Yeah. But now it's like, okay, guys actually do go through all these things, but maybe it's because they don't talk about it. So why don't guys talk about these things? Why is it not as popular?
Because you see the women that will shame their fellow woman for doing that.
For doing this,
but the men will not shame their fellow men.
So what that stronghold of this
instead they will go and do revenge.
These broke code and things. What's going on?
Yeah.
Why don't people value friendship anymore?
Yeah. And boundaries.
Yeah.
And respect boundaries in friendship. Even the blood brother too.
Yeah,
you are smashing your brother's wife. Why? I don't know other women.
Of all the fruits to eat is the forbidden fruit that you go show.
The forbidden fruit.
The forbidden fruit in the garden, the one that they said no go area.
Then some people say, it's the woman that tempted him. Okay, well, did you have to fall? Did you have to fall into temptation? Temptation will always be there, but did you have to fall into temptation? And for the wife that went and betrayed the marital vows, Bro code 101.
Bro don't shame bros for it.
Yeah.
But they are chopping who?
But they are chopping wife now.
They are chopping, yeah.
And GBC now, will it now be don't shame other bros for a wife? Or why will you put
Maybe
now?
they have to update
in this case now, there's really no hole.
Yeah.
Or with the whole up, like, you know.
Man, this is tragic.
Well, for me, I think that men supporting men is a myth. Men, I think most of you just use it to try and feel good, but una know so not like on yourself.
Yeah.
People don't trust yourselves among your women.
You can't be vulnerable with yourself.
Yes, you don't trust yourself around your woman. You don't trust your fellow man to be around your wife.
Some of them don't trust their fellow man to be around their sisters.
Yes.
If you say
your friend is dating your sister.
Why are you upset? But you're dating somebody's child.
Yes. So I think women, one thing you can learn from today's story is that men supporting men is a myth. They use that until they feed them. Make them feel good. Now lie.
In reality,
it's not all this. I hope that the man that's married that caught his wife.
Make he end that marriage now.
I think he should just file for divorce.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
It's painful, but he should not do anything ridiculous that he will regret. Even brothers don't give their friends, their sisters number.
That's what we're saying. Yeah. So if there's so much no trust or whatever, but people just want us to believe that guys
support each other. Yeah.
In the jail and all these things. It's crazy.
It's
laughing.
It's not funny, but it's really crazy.
Friendship for 15 years. Blood brothers. They're best friends when they house for free.
You help somebody. How can somebody help you in time of need? Then you choose to betray the person.
Why they're still seeing.
You choose to betray the person. You know, Kabiru is saying, if you have friends and you keep them around your girl, that means you don't lose guard. I will never trust any friend around my girl. But Kabiru, does that also say something about the kind of friends that you are keeping?
Or is it just a guy's thing?
Because what is friendship if you can't trust the person? I mean, like, if you have someone that you call like very close friend, you know. So I'm saying exactly, he should just divorce his wife instead of engaging in more drama. I agree, because you will hurt yourself in the process, and it can make you
go crazy now.
Yes, and the thing that will make him even go crazy the more is if his friend finds out that the daughter is pregnant for him and he doesn't feel any bad about it. It's like, okay, guy, I get it. You got your revenge back, but my own is just treat my daughter right.
Yeah.
That's going to drive him nuts.
Having friends, they need to pass some criteria.
Yes.
That's very, very important.
Yes, they should.
Yeah.
Serious depression.
Depression now.
Yes.
This is tragic.
You know,
it's even exhausting talking about it.
It's a test of, like, for all the 3 stories that we read, I think the last story of the guy that betrayed his best friend that gave him a shelter.
Yeah.
I think that's just a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
In the sense that if he was really feeling that girl genuinely and he likes that girl, that's the host liked the girl that cheated on him, his best friend, then that's just it. Like, okay, this girl doesn't deserve it.
She's not worth it.
And this, my friend, can never be trusted. And you know that the friendship and the relationship
is over.
It's over.
This one
there's no need going back. There's no need even trying to fix anything. No, then you can move on. But the ones that are brothers, Victor has to tell Michael.
Yeah.
And Annabelle should do the right thing. Annabelle should do the right thing.
I can't ever do good Samaritan again for a life.
And he will also be paranoid.
He will be very paranoid. Of even the next woman that he have. Because it's like,
very
if he hears her speaking to a guy, if he brings a guy around her, he will be extremely cautious. So that guy needs to go and help himself psychologically.
Yes, that's very, very true.
You know, some women believe in broken men. The same way men leave a fleet of broken women behind them. The same way some women leave a trail of broken men. And some of these people, they won't go heal themselves. You go and hurt somebody else and create more pain in the world. All these things are not necessary, man. They're not necessary. I don't know if people were just kind
and responsible.
You know, what is this nonsense urge that you're having for your brother's wife? But they're having for your best friend's wife, your friend of 15 years that could pass for your brother. All the many women in the world, how could you? That's the question. How could you do this? How could you? Even if she's moving on to you, you know, go save your receipt, then go tell your friends, this is what your wife is doing. Warn her. This is what your girlfriend is doing. Guy, warn her not to try this thing again. I'm respecting her because she's your woman and you said that you want her. I don't move like that. People have no self-respect.
No boundaries.
They don't care about the other person's feelings.
Yeah.
They don't care about the other person's health. They don't even care.
The effect, long-term effect is going to have.
There's going to have not only on them, but on their generations to come and everything.
Yeah.
You know? It's very, very painful. People don't think. So that's all the stories we have. But since nobody got to the live show, we'll be ending it. We did 3 live shows today. We really enjoyed all
I enjoyed doing the
thanks to everyone who engaged in the comment sections and those who
people made it very interesting. Yeah. For me, I don't know.
It's very, very sad. And it's exhausting and draining because
witches and wizards among family members and friends.
Exactly.
Yes, so
they're always the ones closer to you. That's
always the
ones
closer to you.
That's what they tell you.
Always the one. It's very, very true.
Lack of empathy, sympathy, looking like a psychopath.
Yes, that's the word. GBC, psychopaths. That is the word. I think that's what I was trying to. That is the word, psychopath. They have no feelings.
Narcissistic behavior.
They have no feelings. They don't care.
And you cannot tell them that what they did is wrong, but they can't understand.
They can never understand
why you think that.
They will try to make the victim feel crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
me. Will be gaslighting you.
Imagine
if this brother goes to comfort his brother and say, I saw you sleeping with my wife. Then the brother and the wife, they just gaslight and say, how can you say that? That's abomination. We didn't do anything.
And then it's 2 against 1. And it will not make the person who actually saw them go crazy. There's some things you should never, like there's some things in life you should never do.
There's some roads you should not cross. There's some meals you should not eat.
No, you should never. Like it's no-go area. Because as far as I'm concerned, if a friend can do this to his fellow friend, you can never be trusted with anything.
Anything in life.
Nothing.
This is betrayal now.
Nothing. You can never be trusted with anything.
This is somebody that you are probably shared meat with, eating for wash and eating from the same pot. But they might have smoked shisha together, say, passed blunts together, drank together, everything.
Suffer together or
together, like you come and probably telling him your problems, your marriage, and maybe we'll be helping you solve it. Maybe he say, I will talk to your wife for you. But the talking to your wife is doing more than talking. He's doing goat and yam.
He dey yam and goat. They yam and goat themselves together. They are yam goating. That man, like somebody was saying in the earlier part of the chat, that if they have children, you have to go check for DNA.
DNA, exactly. I think what you said, I was saying exactly. That's why I do DNA and all those things.
Yeah. Why do people do this? I think it's very, very wrong.
Selfishness.
I think it's very, very, very wrong. They just disrespect the institute of friendship, everything, and marriage, and relationship and family. Because these stories range from friendship, family and friends, and then like just relationship. Because the last story was doing, and these men called into the show, and some men, they've talked about the fact that they feel embarrassed to talk about it. Yes, it's kind of emasculating. Like they think that people will feel like, oh, he wasn't man enough to handle his affairs. That's not the case. That's not the case. Like
you're the victim here,
or survivor. You're a survivor.
The people that committed the crime that should face the shame. Not you that had nothing to do with it, right?
I think another thing, final lesson for me, is that all this our wife. When men will be thinking that when they are calling our wife, they are using it to make you think you are smart. Maybe the girl is not really our wife, or they are just going to make the girl because maybe the girl wants to get married and all that. You say our wife, not knowing that your friend might be screwing that.
That's your wife. That's your business. All of you that our wife. That's all of your concern.
Anyways, those are the gists. The story, not just real life stories that we have for you today.
So we actually wanted to understand, this thing of men supporting men and bro code, and trying to really understand it from the female perspective. Yeah. Is it real or is it just a facade? Just a show?
GBC is saying that they would look down on them. One crazy society view on men that should be stopped.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
very, very true.
And I think that's why some men don't speak up about this thing. Because of the shame.
You could not satisfy a woman, so she had to.
Yes, that's the emasculating. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Anyways, we are rounding up right now.
That's all we have. We thank you all for watching. We thank you for engaging in the chat.
Even with us in our faces. Our Wi-Fi is
because the Wi-Fi was messing up.
We don't want it to be shaky. We don't want it to be shaky.
Those of you that will come and watch later, what's your opinion on this story? How would you advise these men that are the victims going through this? What message would you have for them?
Which kind of therapy would they go for?
What type of encouraging words would you give to them? to inspire them and just make them.
And the people that are having these crazy thoughts of being with their brother's wife or their friend's wife or whatever, if they're having those thoughts, how can they deal with those thoughts? Should they go and be telling their friend, bro, they feel your wife? I just want to take a break.
They can never say that. So I saying that's why a lot of men suffer abuse and not speak out.
Exactly. Yeah, we've spoken about different abuse, whatever, on this channel as well.
So a lot, and men are calling to the platform. So on our YouTube live playlist, men are calling to the platform to talk about this abuse and lend their voices and having safe space. I also think I remember one live show that we did where like it appears that some men don't practice quality friendship. It's surface deep. It's surface friendship. It's not deep. So friendship.
My guy. You might not even know
my guy. They have it as my guy for the same sports team. My guy for the same nonsense waka waka. Go to the club, beer parlor, and all that. But quality relationship, some men don't have it. The relationship, friendship with their fellow guys, friendship that somebody can be vulnerable and you can trust.
Or it's somebody that will tell you the truth if you're messing up.
If
hear something that sometimes some guys might not even know the names of their friends. They would say, hey boss, hey Oga, boss, but like you don't really
know
this guy like that.
You just roll together because there's a common factor that is linking all of you together.
Make we link up into your woman's boy. Yeah. That's by the way.
And for the ladies that are doing this thing, why?
They are being snatched now.
Oh, let's
please let's play this we're rounding off this video. If you have any other thing to say and you catch this video next after we've ended the live, leave it in the comment section. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share the video. And it's time to eat because on this platform we eat every time at the end of the show.
Yes.
Somebody's commenting something else before we leave.
GBC
is saying depends.
Some they can speak to family or a psychiatrist. So GBC is giving some
advice to religious counseling. I'm not religious. That's
fine. I agree with you.
We absolutely agree with you.
GBC, you don't even have to be non-religious not to even say this. It's just common sense.
We totally agree with you.
We absolutely agree with you on this.
We totally agree. Because they'll come and tell you forgive and forget. Like, forget this one.
If you have to seek counseling, go for professional counseling. Don't go for any pastor or any religious leader to go and do counseling. If you are a victim and you are passing through this mess, please go to someone that's educated, a neutral person that you don't know, that doesn't know you, but you've done your research to see the review of their work.
Yeah.
And you can
go to somebody that somebody recommended.
No.
You don't know this person.
No. They should say, I agree. A psychiatrist, I agree.
And don't harm yourself.
Don't.
The other person is not worth it.
Don't. And that's the thing. Like the thing is, like if you cannot trust any family member or somebody else to talk about this, then at least go and see a psychiatrist or a psychologist and speak to them and talk and be open about the fact that how you're feeling about this pain, how you're feeling about the level of betrayal, what is causing to your psyche, what is causing your emotions. And
it's okay.
What's making you
feel be vulnerable.
Yes.
And be feeling those emotions of pain, of hurt, and of heartbreak.
I agree.
Very, very okay, because if you keep piling all those things in your chest,
you will not cause harm
one day. And cause harm to people that don't deserve it. So saying that we need to normalize counseling among Africans. Professional counseling, exactly.
They have to. And don't say that you will wait for the person to be African before you go to the person as counselor. No. Look at the person's line of work, their accomplishment. They review psychologists and psychiatrists. Wherever you are, look for that. Look for those kind of people and review their work and people that they work with and all that. And just have open mind and go and see a licensed professional. A licensed practitioner, yes, that is in good standing with their college. Go and see. Pay money, go and see. Go and talk about this thing. Talking about it to a professional is one great step. If you do not have a friend or somebody that you can confide in,
that has common sense,
that will not judge you, that will not criticize you, or at least listen.
Or email us and we'll share your story and ask the squad.
Another thing is that you can send us an email. Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have to. We know they disclose the identity and
so the story that we share there, some people don't know. That's not for you to know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you can do that, and then we can generally ask for people's opinion. But at the end of the day, I still think that counseling is important. It's not there to fix you per se, but you can talk through through your journey.
Yeah, and the first step is to wait for you to speak about it and then to have somebody that actually
listen. Because listening is a very, very rare skill. And when you have somebody that can listen to you, you pay it for the time, and they will listen to you, what you have to say. That is one code that you've cracked. And that empowers you to come back, to keep trying.
Okay, so today he's saying revenge helps to heal better in my own opinion. He said in his own opinion. Maybe that's why most men opt for revenge.
You never get tired of revenge, though.
I don't. If you revenge and that person will come and revenge you, what if? Well, there's
two wrongs.
Revenge is temporary. Afterwards, the guilt and repercussions the actions setting. That's also true. Yeah. GBC is saying keep quiet will cause depression. Exactly, which can cause some other health problems, and the person could have a problem with his life, like workplace. Exactly, and if it's too long, suicide.
It will affect everything that you do. Because if you're not happy, and somebody has hurt you like this, you have to find a safe place to talk.
Matters of the heart, very, very important.
You know,
anyway, your heart controls your whole body.
Yeah, you are no.
You go to chop food, you remember, oh, this is how my wife this is how my wife caught her. This
or my brother.
This is how my brother used to do this. This is what they were doing when they were doing the two together. Or you just see the two people together, you just imagining nonsense.
And then you want to start hurting other people. So even when good people are in front of you, because you are in pain, you cannot even harness or benefit from the goodness. You will be causing them pain. So you carry over this baggage that you are not supposed to carry because you've chosen not to go on the path of trying to seek for help for yourself, and healing for yourself on that journey. This is what I'm saying, for yourself. And when you choose to do that, don't go the religious route. Go the professional route. That's my suggestion, but it's up to you at the end of the day. Two wrongs can never make it right. When you remember that, two wrongs can never make it right, and you are responsible for every action you take. You are solely responsible for every action you take and how you react to any event that happens in your life. Once you know that, it is the beginning.
I finished too. And people have also commented in the comment section. So thank you everybody for joining us on this the 3 live shows. If you attended the 3 live shows today,
we appreciate
you so much. We really appreciate you. If you're able to attend 1 or 2, we really appreciate you as well. For people who commented in the chat box and made this very, very this conversation
very interesting. Yeah,
we really appreciate you.
Tunde, Kabiru,
everybody. Thank you
so
much for spending your Saturday with us. If you live in the GTA, the Toronto area, this item 7 food is for you. Today the comments. Today say maybe that man in the story went from his friend's daughter. Me, I go for the friend mama. Today they
para. I don't say this one.
It's understandable. It's understandable.
You're angry.
I know, joking,
but it's an expensive joke.
We know. We get your drift. But yeah. Anyways, we're going to play this food.
Jingle.
Welcome to Yoyomialicious, the best Nigerian online food service in Toronto, Canada. We deliver to Toronto, Concord, downtown Toronto, Etobicoke, North York, Thornhill, Vaughan, Woodbridge, Mississauga and Scarborough. Order now at yoyomialicious.com. A unique taste of Nigeria. Follow us on Instagram at yoyomialicious. Like and share this video. Nigeria to the world.
us today.
Thank you so much.
Saturday with us.
Thank you. Good night, GBC. Thank you.
Nice time. Nice having you on here.
You all made it wonderful.
Sosa, good night, Tunde. Good afternoon. Good night, everybody. Good night, Sosa CB. Thank you so much for interacting with us in the comment section. And
we appreciate
it.
Yeah.
It was nice, and I'm so proud of the men in the chat section.
Yeah,
sharing their opinions.
I agree.
So always proud, proud. Good night and good afternoon. Best in Canada.
Yes,
Waiting for you. Yes.
I'm waiting for your orders. Okay.
Anyways, until we'll see you next time.
If you haven't done this, please do this.
Please.
If you haven't,
yeah. All right. Until we see you next time, may common sense
never depart from you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.